Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. In today's video, we want to focus here on the microstructure that we see on the chart, this small reversal that we have seen yesterday after price had reacted to our resistance area here. Price came down into the orange support area and turned around. And the question is now, of course, can price push higher in the coming week? Obviously, we are now heading into the weekend, but we are at a very, very important level here because I explained to you many times before. Obviously, we are still in this ABC structure, right? Short-term focus can still be on higher as long as price is in this ascending trend channel, which I call an ending diagonal in a wave C. Expected at some point, ideally, a break to the upside of the channel. Yeah, that would be ideal. Then we could follow through here with our C wave in wave 3. Then there should be a fourth wave and a fifth wave, but it can also take a while and it will just move a little higher in the trend channel. First real target that we've had on the chart for a while is the $3.15 level. Price nearly reached it. Price reached the $3 level. That was back here in August. And got then rejected, but stayed in the price channel all the time. These diagonal structures, they can be very choppy. They're typically very choppy. Sometimes you call that like whipsaw price action, right? So very, very difficult price action, especially if you try to trade the microstructures. Obviously, Natgas had a significant correction last year, or actually into this year. And now it's just correcting that over time. And it was a very, very strong sell-off, so it needs a very, very long correction. Corrections can be over price, so it could have been a massive reaction to the upside here, yeah, into resistance, or just a very, very boring sideways correction, which is what a wave 4 oftentimes likes to do. And if we assume we came down here in a third wave and price bottomed in February in a third wave, then this sideways action is basically the wave 4. Okay, so primary scenario is still for prices to move higher. However, it would only be in a correction. Afterwards, another bear market low or another low is still expected. If price breaks below the lower boundary line of the trend channel earlier, it will likely test $2.14, and below $2.14, we have a confirmation that we're already heading to new lows more directly. At the moment, I keep focused on the upside short term, but I highlighted to you that I will start to focus on lower if the price can break below the trend line. Now, because there was quite a bit of support and also Fibonacci support and trend line support, I did suggest to you an area where the price is expected to turn around a couple of days ago. And indeed, it did turn around. But now the question is, okay, what's going on here? So in this scenario where we're moving higher in a C wave, we'd like to see it move higher to $3 and beyond. And that is sort of what we need to pay attention to next week. So if I go to the 1 hour chart, we can actually see that this here looks very much like a 3-wave structure to the upside. So in a very bullish interpretation, this could be a 1-2, 1-2 setup, which would be very bullish, this interpretation. So 1, 2, and then another 1 and a wave 2. Now, interestingly, this seems like a small 5-wave move up in maybe a leading diagonal if it's a wave 1. But it's just nothing reliable here. It's not impulsive. So, but still, in a very bullish interpretation, we have all wave 1, we have all wave 2, and a smaller degree wave 1, because this can't be a third wave, and another wave 2. See, because it can't be a third. No, it can't be, because it didn't go high enough. And also, what would then be a fourth wave came down to deep. So, yeah, but 1-2, 1-2 is possible. So that means very bullish, but it means to confirm that the price needs to hold a certain support level. It's also not a reliable structure because it's basically 3 waves up. But as I said, in the most bullish interpretation available, this would be a 1-2, 1-2 setup. And the price must hold, however, that swing low at $2.55. If the price breaks below it, then this 1-2, 1-2 setup is destroyed and the price chopped in 3 waves and will likely break below the upper boundary line of the lower boundary line of the channel. Now we also have something that you could call here an inverse head and shoulders pattern. that the price tried to break out of. It failed, but this is a crystal clear reversal pattern. Not sure if it's going to work out, but that would be in line with the 1-2-1-2 setup. It is a valid reversal signal, and basically, yeah, could be that 1-2-1-2 setup that I indicated. Can it be 5 waves up? No, because we don't have the 5 waves, so it's only 3. But nevertheless, pay attention here to this inverse head and shoulders pattern for next week. It's closed, yeah, above the neckline here. So it's going to be interesting how it works on Monday. So $2.61 is the, oh, it's not quite, yeah. So yeah, I'm just wondering why price shows 260. I don't know. It looks like it's closed above it. Maybe I'm missing something, but it looks like it closed above it. So for next week, I mean, if we take the target of the inverse head and shoulders, yeah, then you normally take the height of that head, you add it to a potential breakout point, and where would it take us? It would take us basically to even slightly above the next significant swing high at $2.70, 270. That would be a likely next target if this inverse head and shoulders really breaks to the upside. And it's very interesting because price reacted to our Fibonacci support area, inverse head and shoulders, valid reversal pattern, yeah. And if it can maintain above $2.61, the neckline of that inverse head and shoulders, then the price has, in my opinion, a good chance to get to $2.70, $2.71 next week. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it. We can just zoom out a little bit more again to understand where would we be then in the, if we look at the bigger picture, it would be in the most bullish interpretation part of that C wave here. A C wave is obviously a 5-wave move. It's always 5 waves. So if we start here with a 1-2-1-2 setup, they would eventually form the 5 waves to complete the C waves. But it's far too early in the process to really confirm that the C wave has already started. But that is what we need to pay attention to next week. I also gave you the level that needs to hold now to maintain a focus on higher very, very short term. That's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.